Some people move through life quietly, while others have the ability to defy the laws of reality itself, not because they're trying to stand out, but because their lives simply don't follow the usual rules. From a man whose body produces alcohol on its own to a child living with a genetic condition doctors rarely encounter, these stories have puzzled medical experts and fascinated researchers around the world. They aren't myths or exaggerations. They're real lives shaped by rare biology and resilience. Here are 15 of the most bizarre people you won't believe actually exist. Number 15. Belgian man. Most people worry about having a glass of wine or two. This man had to worry about his body making the wine for him. In Belgium, he kept failing alcohol tests, even though he hadn't touched a drop, leaving police, prosecutors, and friends baffled. The truth, it turned out, was stranger than fiction. His gut was producing alcohol on its own from regular foods like bread and pasta. In short, his digestive system was brewing ethanol internally, a rare condition that few doctors see in their careers. It wasn't easy. He faced disbelief, social stigma, and the fear of being accused of something he never did. Finally, after several independent specialists confirmed the diagnosis, a court cleared him of drunk driving charges. Life slowly returned to normal, but the experience left a lasting mark. His story isn't about biology, it's about perseverance, patience, and the kind of quiet resilience that keeps going even when no one believes you. He proves possibility isn't about circumstances, it's about will. Number 14. Ashlyn Blocker. Pain is something most of us take for granted. But for Ashlyn Blocker, it's a sensation her body has never known. Born with congenital insensitivity to pain, CIP, her nervous system simply doesn't register danger signals, which made even everyday activities a challenge. As a toddler, she chewed her own tongue without noticing, broke bones she couldn't feel, and endured burns that went completely undetected. Her parents became vigilant caretakers, inspecting her body daily to prevent serious injuries. Fewer than 1 in a million people live with this rare condition, and there's no cure, only lifelong awareness and careful routines. What might seem like a superpower is actually a test of patience, discipline, and observation. Ashlyn has turned these challenges into lessons of resilience, proving that strength isn't always obvious. Her journey leaves you wondering how far human determination can go, and there's someone next whose story will push that idea even further. Number 13. Heather Sellers. For most of us, recognizing a face is second nature, but for Heather Sellers, it's a constant puzzle. Born with prosopagnosia, or face blindness, she can see the details, eyes, noses, smiles, but her brain never pieces them together into identity. Growing up, Heather assumed everyone relied on voices, posture, or clothing to recognize others, and it wasn't until adulthood that brain imaging confirmed her unique perception. Everyday interactions, meeting new people, navigating crowds, maintaining friendships, required constant adaptation. Instead of retreating, Heather developed creative strategies and embraced honesty, memorizing distinctive features and explaining her condition openly. By sharing her experience publicly, she has shown that recognition isn't solely about sight. It's about patience, awareness, and building connections in unexpected ways. Heather's story is a gentle reminder that human bonds can flourish even when the eyes don't provide all the answers. Number 12. Ben Underwood. Losing sight at a young age might seem like the end of a world, but for Ben Underwood, it became the beginning of a remarkable journey. Blinded by retinoblastoma at just 3, he lost both eyes before forming lasting visual memories. Instead of retreating, Ben taught himself to navigate life in a way that astonished scientists, through human echolocation. Clicking his tongue and interpreting the echoes, he could see walls, doors, and even people, much like a bat. By his early teens, he skated, played basketball, and moved through hallways with uncanny precision. Researchers found that parts of his brain normally used for vision had rewired to process sound, a striking example of neuroplasticity. Ben never sought fame. He simply wanted independence. Though he passed away in 2009 after cancer returned, his life continues to inspire studies on the brain and accessibility. His journey reminds us that resilience often finds a way where the senses fall short, and determination can rewrite what we think is impossible. Number 11. Rosemary Door. Sometimes, life changes the way we express ourselves in ways we could never expect. After a stroke in Ontario, Canada, Rosemary Door found her voice had changed entirely. Friends and family noticed her English now carried a Newfoundland maritime Canadian accent, even though she had never lived there or adopted that speech style. Researchers from McMaster University studied her case and confirmed it wasn't just slurring. Her speech followed precise regional phonetic patterns. This rare phenomenon, known as foreign accent syndrome, has fewer than 200 documented cases worldwide. It doesn't turn someone into a foreigner. Instead, it subtly alters pronunciation, tone, and rhythm so listeners perceive it as a new accent. For Rosemary, the change was unexpected, but it highlighted the brain's incredible adaptability. Her story is a reminder that identity, speech, and the mind are deeply connected, and sometimes the most astonishing transformations arise in the most ordinary moments. Number 10. Sophia Goss. Childhood habits can be quirky, but for Sophia Goss, one seemingly harmless habit turned into a dangerous medical condition. From an early age, she pulled and chewed her own hair, something her mother initially thought was just a phase. By the time Sophia was 9, all that hair had formed a massive accumulation in her stomach, a condition known as Rapunzel syndrome, a rare form of trichobezoar where swallowed hair extends deep into the digestive tract. The buildup caused severe abdominal pain and vomiting, and Sophia was rushed to the hospital. Surgeons spent nearly 5 hours removing the enormous mass, which had already begun eroding her stomach lining. Rapunzel syndrome is closely linked to behaviors like trichotillomania and trichophagia, but with only a few hundred documented cases worldwide, it often goes undiagnosed until it becomes severe. Sophia's experience is a striking reminder that even small, seemingly innocent behaviors can lead to serious consequences if left unchecked, and recovery often requires both medical intervention and emotional support. Number 9. Ripu Bhatia. Life can change in a heartbeat, and for Ripu Bhatia from Auckland, New Zealand, that change came at just 25. A sudden severe infection called meningococcal septicemia nearly took him from this world, and though he survived, it came at a heavy price. He lost his nose, upper lip, and all 4 limbs. Most would crumble under such circumstances, but Ripu refused to let tragedy define him. Through months of grueling surgeries, hospital stays, and rehabilitation, he rebuilt his life with grit and determination. Today, he works as a journalist, sharing his experiences of illness, resilience, and body image, while planning to reclaim simple joys like swimming with friends. Every day presents challenges and curious stares, yet he meets them with humor, courage, and an unwavering spirit. Ripu's story reminds us that survival isn't just about what the body endures. It's about heart, determination, and the will to keep moving forward. Number 8. Lalit Patidar. Growing up with something that sets you apart isn't easy, and Lalit Patidar from Madhya Pradesh, India, knows that firsthand. By the age of 18, Lalit had gained global attention for having one of the hairiest male faces in the world, a result of a rare genetic condition called hypertrichosis, often nicknamed werewolf syndrome. This condition affects roughly 1 in 340 million people, with only around 50 documented cases worldwide. Childhood brought stares, questions, and confusion. But Lalit refused to let it define him. Instead, he embraced his uniqueness, sharing his life on social media and connecting with over 100,000 followers who admire his confidence and courage. His dedication even took him to Milan, where he received a Guinness World Record for the hairiest male face. Lalit proves that what makes someone rare can also become a source of pride, identity, and connection, turning curiosity into community and difference into strength. Number 7. Rosaline Moriarty Simmons. Not everyone starts life on an equal footing, but Rosaline Moriarty Simmons turned a challenging beginning into a story of inspiration. Born in Cardiff with phocomelia caused by thalidomide, she arrived without arms and with shortened legs, literally 4 fingers and 13 toes. Rather than letting limitations define her, Rosaline carved a path full of achievements. She became a successful businesswoman, equality campaigner, volunteer, author, artist, and inspirational speaker, proving that courage, creativity, and persistence can break barriers. Daily life wasn't without challenges. Public spaces were often inaccessible, and assumptions about her abilities were constant. Yet she met each hurdle with humor, determination, and grace. Rosaline's story shows that real possibility isn't about what you're missing, but about how you transform challenges into action, impact, and inspiration. Number 6. Levi Christosek. Being different doesn't mean being limited, and Levi Christosek proves that every single day. Standing just 38 inches tall, Levi from the United States lives with Jansen metaphyseal chondrodysplasia, an exceptionally rare form of dwarfism with fewer than 30 cases ever documented worldwide. Life comes with chronic joint pain and countless physical challenges, but Levi refuses to let them define him. He travels, attends social events, and shares his experiences online, inspiring others with his motto, "Go live life." With the constant love and support of his mother, he has cultivated a confidence that defies the low expectations society often places on people with rare conditions. Levi doesn't seek pity or spotlight. He simply shows up as himself, proving that rarity isn't weakness. His life reminds us that living fully isn't about fitting a mold. It's about embracing your frame, your story, and your strength. Number 5. Raiden. Some children enter the world quietly, while others arrive already fighting to stay. Raiden was born with Pfeiffer syndrome, a rare genetic condition that caused his skull bones to fuse too early, restricting brain growth and making breathing dangerously difficult. From the beginning, survival wasn't guaranteed. Before his 3rd birthday, Raiden endured more than 30 surgeries, 14 of them on his skull alone, along with countless hospital stays and therapies to keep his airway open and his development on track. Despite these challenges, he remains joyful, affectionate, and curious, even if he develops a little slower than other children his age. His parents openly share his journey, not to seek sympathy, but to push back against stigma after strangers online cruelly labeled him creepy. Through it all, Raiden continues to grow, laugh, and connect, surrounded by unwavering love. His life shows that resilience doesn't always roar. Sometimes it smiles, keeps going, and refuses to quit. Number 4. Tama childhood is usually loud, messy, and full of scraped knees, but for Tama, even a gentle touch requires caution. She was born with a rare genetic condition often called butterfly disease, where the skin is so fragile it can blister or tear with the slightest friction. From her very first days, life demanded careful handling. Her initial attempt at feeding caused painful blisters, leading to extended care in the neonatal unit. As she grew, Ordinary moments like bathing, dressing, or hugging became carefully planned routines. Her parents, Zineb and Tarek, learned to wrap her skin daily with specialized bandages, staying constantly alert to prevent infection or injury. Yet Tama isn't defined by fragility. She loves drawing, playing with her brother, and choosing her favorite colors, finding joy where she can. Her life quietly challenges assumptions about strength, reminding us that resilience doesn't always look tough. Sometimes it looks gentle, patient, and incredibly brave. Number 3. Ruben. Coming out of surgery usually brings grogginess and confusion, but for 17-year-old Ruben from the Netherlands, it brought something far stranger. After a routine knee operation, Ruben woke up unable to speak his native Dutch at all. Instead, the only language that came out was fluent English, something he had learned at school but never used in daily life. Doctors initially assumed it was temporary disorientation caused by anesthesia, yet hours passed and Dutch still felt inaccessible. He could understand it perfectly, but speaking it seemed impossible. Neurologists closely monitored Ruben, noting similarities to rare language switching disorders, though cases where a second language fully replaces a first are exceptionally uncommon. Within a day, his Dutch gradually returned, but the incident left doctors unsettled. Ruben's experience exposed how fragile and mysterious language processing really is, reminding us that the brain doesn't just store words, it decides when and how to release them. Number 2. Brooke Greenberg. Growing older is something most of us never question, but Brooke Greenberg quietly challenged everything science thought it understood about aging. Born in Baltimore in 1993, Brooke had a condition so rare that doctors struggled even to name it. While the years passed, her body and mind remained frozen in early childhood. She stayed about 30 inches tall, weighed roughly 16 pounds, and retained the cognitive abilities of a toddler well into adulthood. Unlike known growth disorders, Brooke's hormones, chromosomes, and cellular aging showed no clear explanation for her halted development. Researchers followed her case for years, hoping it might unlock clues about human growth and even aging itself. At home, Brooke was deeply loved and carefully supported by her family, who focused less on the mystery and more on her comfort and happiness. Her life didn't follow expected milestones, yet it left a lasting impact, proof that nature doesn't always obey its own rules, and wonder can exist in the quietest forms. Number 1. Michel Lotito. Some people have strong stomachs, and then there was Michel Lotito. Born in France in 1950, Michel discovered early on that his body handled things no one else's could. While most people felt sick at the thought of swallowing something sharp, he felt oddly fine. By his teens, he was consuming glass, rubber, and eventually metal, earning the nickname Monsieur Mange-Tout, or Mr. Eat-All. Doctors later linked his behavior to pica, but tests also revealed unusually thick stomach and intestinal linings that protected him from serious injury. Michel didn't rush his meals. He cut objects into small pieces and drank mineral oil to help them pass safely. Over his lifetime, he reportedly consumed nearly 9 tons of metal, including bicycles, shopping carts, and even a small airplane. What began as a medical curiosity became a career, as he performed worldwide with humor and confidence. Michel's life proved that human biology can bend in ways that still leave science shaking its head. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.